That was Al B. Shore. So it is interesting to hear politicians rail on about woke corporations. As a matter of fact, Mitch McConnell talked today about how corporations should stay out of politics when they never have. The reason we can't have $15 an hour is because corporations say that we cannot. The reason our communities, black and brown communities, are the dirtiest, most environmentally compromised places in the city and the places we live is because corporations dumped in there and politicians look the other way. The reason black and brown men go to jail in large numbers is because corporations, specifically the private prison industry, says it has to happen. The reason we don't have infrastructure is because corporations say we don't need them. The reason that we are dependent on fossil fuels is because of corporations. The reason that we have the drug inequities in terms of the way that our prescription drugs is because of corporations. The reason our communities are redlined and very expensive is because of corporations. The reason our communities are devoid of resources is because of corporations. Corporations have been at the behest in every single aspect of our lives, particularly black and brown people. Look at the litany of things that corporations have done from a racist standpoint. Look at what Kellogg did. Look at what Kellogg's did. Look at what Carnegie did. Look at what Haynes has done. Those are just to name a few. Some of the most racist, inequitable situations in our nation's history has been at the behest of corporations working through politicians. Now, they don't write legislation. They just get people who will. They decide how it goes. Why are our communities so dirty? So everything nobody wants goes in our communities. Why? Why are our communities devoid of resources? Why? Because corporations say that they can be. These men and women that we've sent to Congress or sent to Congress work for corporations. And it is only right that we impact those corporations who make money off the public. It is only right that we use the political, the power of the purse to influence them, to make them say something. Because you better believe those corporations, the heads of those corporations, generally believe what the people who put those laws in place do. They liked what happened. They didn't care. They didn't have an obligation. They didn't care the kids were in cages or that people were dying from corona. They have made more money and were making more money with that administration than ever before. So these voter suppression laws, they were very much in favor for. They want what they want. Corporations, the right wanted corporations and have them. They're considered a people. Citizens United made them people. Keep corporations out of politics. What they want is corporations to not say anything, to pretend like they care, because they very much don't. They knew what Georgia was doing. They knew what was happening all around the country. Why are there almost 300 and some laws across the country designed to suppress the vote? That could not happen without corporations. That nexus between corporations and politicians is why we look like we do. Is why this country is so inequitable. It's why the things that happen. What happened in Texas? Corporations, almost every single thing in terms of natural disasters or man-made disasters, you can see a corporation behind it. Stop telling us to corporations, stop pretending like you want corporations out of your business when that is what your business is. It is right that the public cry out and demand that corporations intercede because they are your masters. They are who you work for. You don't talk to your master like that. There is one rule, and it's the golden rule, and he with the gold makes the rules. So it is only right to deal with the people who you deal with. You don't want corporations out of politics. They are politics. You want corporations to not make you look bad. And they don't care either. So let's stop pretending that they do. What they care about is what you care about. They care about keeping a job, and you care about keeping your job, and they care about money. And we will no longer, as a community or society, let them turn a blind eye while all these things happen. You wanted to be a people. You wanted to be a person. You wanted to be considered an individual. Act like one, and we will bring the same pressure on you. You damn right corporations should be involved because they're the ones who you work for. Consider it like this. We just skipped the middleman and went to the source. Your boss. That's a little note from the GED section. We got a jazz report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.